modelling the struts to go on the bottom of the magnet generator. I'm going to show you the petrol generator in a minute. So I'm actually printing these struts to attach, I'm going to stick them on with acetone to support the base. In the meantime, while I was printing that, I decided, well, let's go and wash this petrol tank out because it stinks and I don't like petrol smells in my kitchen. So I took the tank off, but look at the state of that. I've got a lot of dust on there too. So I've got to clean all that, and I can get to it now because the petrol tank's not on. I took it off with just 4 bolts. 4 bolts. I took the petrol tap off as well, which is here. The filter looks in pretty good shape, doesn't look bad at all. So I'm probably going to flush that out with something, just to make sure there's no gum or whatever. So the petrol tank is in really good shape actually. Right, I know I moan every time I pick something up, but there's no rust in it. That's really good. Well, I washed it obviously, but the point is, it's not rusting. It's not rusting. That's just paint that's on this lip. Because when I first saw that, I thought, is that rust? I thought, no, that's actually just paint where they sprayed it. So I can't really get inside there to look close, but let me see if I can get my torch. I'll get my torch and see if I can see a bit further in there, because the guy did say, the guy's name was Rick, he said that he had hardly used it. Well, and I believe him, I know he hasn't hardly used it, but petrol goes bad after a while, so even if you haven't used it much, you get gummy carburetors. Let's shine this torch in here. Actually, can I turn the torch on the camera? That's the point. Where's the... Yeah, let's try that. Let's try... Oh, shit, I've gone upside down now. Hang on. Can I turn the torch on the camera? Torch. It won't turn on. What the... why can't you turn the torch on when you're videoing? Well, that is stupid. That's ridiculous. You should be able to turn the torch on when you're live streaming, but it won't let me for some reason, so I've got to use this damn thing. I was trying to see further up there. Yeah, it's clean anyway. Yeah. So anyway, it's stupid that you can't turn the torch on. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving it to dry out. So I'm just propping it up, and the vents, the tap goes in there. So I'm going to leave that pointing down. The bottom's even better actually. I'm going to leave that pointing down like that, so that the air can circulate and it'll dry itself out. Probably leave it for about a week. Then, well, I'll leave it off anyway until I eventually clean this one up and put this back. I'm not going to rush to put it back together because no point. The paint is starting to peel right on this corner. What I'll probably do is, it actually doesn't feel too dry. I mean, it doesn't feel flaky, but it's the rust that's got underneath. So I'll probably get some paint off eBay or something, and sand that down and put some magnetite, not magnetite, cure rust on it, because I want to get to the exhaust part down here, because it's really rusty down there, you can see. So I'm going to take the exhaust off at some point and wire wheel that, because I've got an I've got a big drill with a wire wheel. I'm going to clean all that up and repaint that. So there's quite a lot of jobs to do on this. So yeah, the bolts don't look rusted, so yeah, that's a good sign. It's just dust mostly. This is it's mostly just, it's just dust. It's not oxidised, it's just a lot of dust that wants sweeping off. So it should be a bit lighter to move near the door, so when I feel like it. Oh, I did squirt some WD-40 on all these springs and the auto throttle arm, this thing. I squirted, I didn't get down here, but I squirted out some WD-40 on this lot so it wouldn't rot through, because it is starting to rot. Actually, the springs are starting to rust through. Obviously, once they rust through, they break. So, oh yeah, that's pretty rusty, that is. So, I might take the spring off and clean it up with my mini wire wheel, because if I use a big wire wheel on that, I'll probably catch it in the wire wheel and destroy it or something. So I'll probably use my mini wire wheel, but in the meantime I am just going to push all this lot back into the cup under there. So there's the end of the fuel pipe here. So I'm going to stick a plug in that end so it doesn't smell. And I thought at first I thought the pipe was rock hard and perished, but it's actually not that bad. I mean, I was able to take the pipe off the carburetor without it breaking or anything, so it's not too bad. I have to check the bottom down here to make sure it's not got any cracks in it, but it doesn't feel too bad. It's flexible enough. I think it's when there's no petrol in for a long time it gets hard. Right, so yeah, I just want to show you that. I could probably wipe it down with a cloth actually, but I wanted to brush it off first. And oh, I feel crap. So we'll see you later. Bye for now.